Hello everyone, it's Gigo here and welcome back to another motivational video of building a house here in Ghana. If it is your first time seeing this project, this is the East Legon Hills apartment project which we are building for one of our clients, here in Ghana. So in our previous episode, which was episode 6, we oversight concrete casting, and that was around June 2024, right? So we are in April now, but actually this block laying which you will be seeing, was done in the month of March. So it's been almost 9 months, right, since we took a pause on this particular project, but we are finally back to continue with the block laying. So you will be seeing, the blocks laying going fast, and also the column, casting. So that was our storeroom that you just saw. We first have to put up that storage room, to keep some of our materials, and also when we are active on site, some of the workers will sleep there, right? So you see, we've mobilized ourselves and we are ready to go. So the block laying begins, and as I've been saying, this year, we've done a lot of this block laying on the channel. It's been almost 5 years since I started with this building in Ghana on YouTube, and I have explained, a lot about block laying. It may sound, us repeating the same thing over and over. So, we will use it to share ideas and tips.
Job has started. This is the continuation pipes. See the block work, the settings is on. You can see the damp proof course. This is it.
So that was Brother Sami for you, our engineer here at Gigo Production Group, and he was trying to test the damp-proof cost. By trying to, tear it apart and see if it will get torn. But you can see what happened. It was still in shape. So, quality speaks for itself, right? So if you want to see more about this project or how we started and how it will be going, you can follow this journey on my playlist. If you go to my playlist, you go to East Legon Hills, you will see, how we started, and you will be following this project. It may take some time before, we get to the finishes, but trust me, we will get there before you even know, right? If you follow my project, like I said, it took 9 months for us to come back, right? But you will see how fast, we will be moving. The way the block lane is always the fast work, right? And we are even ready for the decking as well. As I'm talking to you now, we are preparing for the concrete casting, the decking. So it is all about planning, it is all about preparation. It's all about you not going through headache, stress to, to put up your house, right? It is a long-term investment, and what my engineer will always tell you that, no matter how or how much money you put into your house, you're not going to get that return till, you leave. If you are building investment, right? It costs a lot of money to put up a structure, but then the outcome, takes a longer time for you to be able to reap. So it is more about we putting up something for our future generation. They are the ones that will enjoy, will benefit more, from these projects that we are putting up. So whilst, we want to do something back home, at the same time we should also think about ourselves, our health, and take things easily, right? If you want to build with time, you will get it done, right? So let's pay attention to that. I think that is much better than we going through so much stress to, to do something, and maybe, halfway we get locked up, based on bad decisions or failure of structures, or something just goes wrong with the structure and you are not able to continue, then you are being forced to sell it at a cheaper cost, right? So let's, pay attention to that. Also, we should pay attention to our health, our life, because that is more important. And also, let's also pay attention to some of these designs that we want to put up, this project that we want to put up. I mean, some of these projects can come in a large, size, which may end up, costing us so much and taking so much of our time building these houses, right? So you can see that fast forward, we've already got into the lintel level, and most of the columns has been casted, right? So we do shifting of the wood, right? Instead of buying the wood for all the columns, I mean, like as you see now, right? The one on your right hand side is all casted, and then we take the wood, we bring it to the left hand side, and that is what you are seeing now. These are some of the ways also, to reduce costs in construction. Since this structure will be going, on the multiple floors, it is best that we take good care of, this, wood, right? Rather than just buying a lot and just cutting them into pieces. So there are so many ways of reducing cost in construction, right? I think what most people do is to reduce the quantity of, some of these materials, which are the stones, the cement, the sand, the iron rods, But there are other things. I mean, these things can go in a long way in the future to affect the strength of your structure, right? But at the same time, we can also reduce costs, by reducing some of these materials, which is wood, right? So there are some materials you can reduce, to save cost, and there are some that, I mean, we cannot do anything about it. But, all this depends on who you are building with and who is behind your construction. That's why I always state that, you need at least an engineer to come and pass by, maybe once in a week, or when you have a major work going on, you need an engineer to be around to monitor those things, because some of these artisans can really, do things that you may not see now, but in the long run, it may affect you and they won't be there, right? They won't be there when those things happen, right? So then I think this brings us to the end of today's episode. I really do appreciate your time spent here on the channel. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.